So the last two summary questions are pulling together everything from the notes here, both water cycle and the human impact. So this first one is picking two processes from your water cycle picture where gravity plays a major role. So we had gravity and the sun fueling the water cycle. So you want to look back, find out which ones you recorded as gravity. Hint, think about what gravity does to objects, including water, is it pulls them down. So the three from the diagram that are impacted by gravity are all about water moving downwards. So here you just have to list and describe. So maybe just make a little bulleted list and say, here is the vocab word, and then give some detail about it. What is the water doing? How is it moving? What spheres is it interacting with? Don't just copy paste the definition from the front, okay? Number two, we also have another describe, right? That's you, again, making the sentence starter. So we're wondering here, a stage of the water cycle that would be impacted with urbanization of farm fields. That basically means building a city. Urbanization is just an increase in buildings and roads and city structures. So describe a stage of the water cycle that's greatly impacted with building cities on to farm fields. So that's essentially what we were looking at with that human impact section. So if we're going from like natural cover with just the grasses and the trees to this urban area, cityscape, right, with homes, with skyscrapers, with roads. Okay, think about what stage of the water cycle is going to be impacted then if our environment looks more like this. And is that process going to be increasing or decreasing because of those new structures, and why? So your hint is kind of thinking about that human impact data. Looking right back at that table, you should be able to pick one of those three that was on that diagram. Notice how it's being impacted. Is it an increase or decrease, and why? Why is that number higher because of the buildings? Why is that number lower because of the buildings? So start with part of your, so this, you shouldn't be writing this down. This is my explanation. You should be writing your sentence starter. Something like, a process impacted by urbanization is blank, right? So one of those three from the chart. This will, and then increase or decrease because, and then give your reasoning. Make sure you submit when you're done.